second. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Diablo Graves here. Playing some more Planescape Torment. Cool. So, loaded up from our last save where we escaped the mortuary, which is when we go back there. And, now we're about town, and, I guess we'll go talk to some people, see what's going on. Seedy-looking thug reeks of trouble. I'll greet him. Spits at your feet. You looking for a fight? No, I just had some questions. Because you got to fight. Oh, well.
I'm gone. Die. Damn.
Oh, he just ran away, I guess. Well, what about you? Yeah, you know what? Let me get one of you. Or are you also gonna run away? Fine then. Let's try greeting this guy. Cutter. I don't know what cutter means. His voice is shaky, he seems taken aback by your scars. I have nothing on me, so as I don't, and my rags are not worth the trouble. I'm not here to rob you, I just had some questions. Let's find out about the city. I think I'm not gonna read that many things, because my voice is not going to be up for it, and, you know, if you need to change the playing speed to be able to read everything, go for it. But, yeah, just want to know about this place that I'm in. City doors, the cage. All doors lead to center of the okay, so we're at the center of the plains. Everybody ends up. City is. It's a batch of doors scattered through it, and the doors. You rattle my bone box with a little more sense. I like that line. They don't always look like doors, they're more like portals. They can be just about anything. A window frame, a picture frame, an archway, a barrel hoop, a space between a table's legs or a statue's legs. You're saying all of those things are doors. Unless you've got the key to it. Why did he assume that's how I got here? I just walked out of a building. Well, that's a fair response. So basically, it's kind of like how I found that, I think, the finger that allowed me to open the portal. Yeah. Sounds pretty confusing. You get used to it. So basically we're in some kind of, yeah. We're in the fun zone where space is a little wonky and can't really, don't really rely on linear travel, I suppose. Slums. Why is it called the Hive? Mess of streets, mess of people, it makes sense. Did you find interesting. I'm looking for someone named Farad. Keep in Ragpicker Square. You want to look there during the day, not a nice place at night. Go west from the mortuary as far as you can go, and you'll run right into it. Careful when you're around there, though. Collectors don't always wait for a body to die. Of course, yeah, kind of figured. Yeah! Smoldering Corpse Bar and the Dusty Bar. You don't have the cutter to be drinking pub with the Dusties. Any other places around here, it's just dangerous to be on your guard. So, where are those places? Spire, okay, so maybe go south first. And then maybe not there. Maybe there. If I'm looking for work, brain vermin? Branch office of vermin for some jank tell, but messing with the brain vermin's dangerous work. You can also gather some debtors around the hive, take it to the mortuary for some jank. Brain vermin? Although they're barely nothing at all. When they get together, they get all smart, the more of them are around. Oh, I think I remember hearing about something like this. Like, the more of them that are together, the more intelligently they act. We know what the Dusties are. Yeah, we dealt with them in the mortuary. Branch office next to the Hive Market, south and west. Okay. Interesting. You can spare a few coppers for what helped you on your way. Not many around here that do that for a fella enough for a minute when his tongue after all that talking. Yeah, I'll give you 5. May the lady's shadow pass you by. You heard her? So less or more clue. I don't know about sigil indeed. Lady's words law here in sigil. Except she don't say much, dead silent she is. Don't be talking too much about her. You don't want to cross her shadow and over seeing your praises. Not say no more about it. Rattling your bone box about the lady is dim. Okay, so she's basically the one in charge of all this mess. These guys will probably just fight me. Some people standing around up here. Oh, there's just more thugs. By you. You're not a thug. Face is covered in mask, grouped in makeup. Greetings. We lost what we were looking for back at your kit, miss. You know what? I've already learned some things. So what's up this way? Everything was either to the south or to the west. Let's see if I notice you. Hello.
Updated my journal.
Collector. There's no more of him until the initiative Merc, and the Gathering Dust Bar also seeks maybe he can help you. Leaves past the mortuary front gate, head south and west. So a lot of things are south and west. And that's enough. The guy I fought before? Did he flee up here? Okay, so he disappears. I don't need to talk to these guys. What's in here, though? The man before you looks to be in the middle of height years, stout with a thick, bullish neck, shoulders hunched as if a great weight was pressing upon them. Greetings! Man throws her a glance. There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. So I know what this monolith was. Tombstone for the plains. Graveyards of names are scratched on that rock. I only hope my name's the one that'll split this stone in twain. Point to the base of the monolith. Quentin, right there, hammered in just hard enough to send the damn thing crashing down. Dusty scratched the name of the dead on the monument here, and on the walls of this place. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter, they do their best. Can barely read half the names. Reading the new arrivals. Try to find a new one every day. Try and remember if I knew him, nothing more. Okay, dead. The Dusties have more care for the living. Justmen mourners that come to this place. They're mourning the living. You barely get a word in edgewise without having to mourn some poor living, because they want them to be dead, I guess. Anything's possible. It's an interesting thing. Greetings. Woman don't see so well, do I know ye? An adventure, a name, job, and all that rot. Well, I won't have it off with ye. Or that. I've watched the dustman put the name of me husband, damn his soul, me son, and both me daughters in the memorial. Adventures, all of them. Swung quite a sword myself in the day, so I knows one when I meets one. Faces become flushed with flexes, spittle fly from their lips as she howls at you. All sorts of Barbie questions. Greetings, I have some questions. Can you tell me about this place? Who's the Lady of Pain? I'm looking for the magic girdle of Swank Iron. Know where portal to the 2817th plane of the abyss might be. Know where the holy flame and frost band Gronk slaying Vorpal hammer, wounding and returning and shooting lightning out your bum is. Dung all of it. Only gets you in the dead book. Gotta kick you from the shins for even pestering a poor old woman about it all. Now go away and leave me in peace. Well, she was pleasant. What is this guy doing? Just pounding on the wall. A tall creature with a shock of white hair. His skin is a greenish cast. A pair of goat horns protrudes from his forehead. Dressed in long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly with the ground. Greetings! The creature turns to face you and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them and they just hover there. Okay. Oh, for the power's sake, piking Davos. What's wrong? So Davos, they speak in rebuses, those annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him if we want to. I bet they can speak, they would surely piss everyone off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. The janitors for the Lady of Pain float around breaking, fixing, and patching up according to your whims. Yeah. Okay, you'll know if you're serious. She's got these blades around her face. She's got the size of a giant. She floats off the ground just like these guys. Just looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice is to run. It's tucked in its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head and they vanish and a question mark appears. Sorry, I don't understand you. Bows and then turns away. Oh. Hey, don't hit me with the hammer. Hive thugs. Hive thugs. Oh, what's in here? Oh, apparently I shouldn't have tried to go in there. all still following me?
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of the deaders. Slow sailing.
This is probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
All right.
See the Dark Alley shift territory now. You get a persecute some lightning. You better play. It's got enough. Okay, well, let's not go this way.
I'm gone.
Most started crunch been telling us copper about now.
I'm gonna hang out in here for a little bit. That was,
This is it.
He's still gonna be there when I go back out. Yep, they are.
I'm gone.
Hold on a second, I got an idea. You guys all come up this way. Wait, they all left. Does that mean that door's open now and I can just go in? They didn't all leave. Let's go in here.
I'm gone.
I was ahead at that time. Don't you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters when they're work focusing a spell? Lucky for you, I was only practicing. My apologies for disturbing you. Oh, this doesn't look like a gang hideout. Nothing in here. There wasn't a whole lot in here for the fact that there were like half a dozen guys guarding it.
Done.
Two guys I can take on.
I'm gone.
I don't know why they joined in.
I'm hurt.
Oh, nope, nope. You know what? Let's go back in here and rest. Kind of.
Done.
I guess because it was nighttime. That was why they were all rambunctious.
All right.
So if I go back now, are they gonna be like not crazy anymore? Oh yeah. Mostly just people running around. figure is hunched by the mortuary gate, his face obscured by shadows of his hood. What little you see is his chin, which is covered with stubble and appears to be a foul green and purple rash. Seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin. Greetings! The figure doesn't budge. In response to a high-pitched voice, it sounds more suited to a girl of 10 years than a man. Hi? Who are you? Pox I am, hi? Pox. Mother and father named me, wished a pox on firstborn, a curse given, came true it did, hi? Again your eyes are drawn to the purplish green rash covering Pox's chin and necks. What are you doing? Wait for debtors. Corpses? Find a debtor, take him through the gate, get from jink, then again I wait. Is the front gate the only way inside? No. This is the gate to the mortuary. Coppers to a collector. Bring them the dead, they give you copper at the gate, they do. Yeah, it's kind of what they do. I wonder if I go in here, they're gonna be like, hey, it's that guy. Collector. Gathering dust bar. South and west. I doubt this is that helpful of a place to be wandering back into, but you know what? Whatever. Door has been sealed. Well, I guess I'm not going in there. Who are you? His huge frame has an effeminate look about him, and unlike the other residents, he looks to have bathed recently. Calls that advice Craddock, good sir? 1,000 apologies if I've given offense. Called Bane the Sender, third child of Bane the Sender, and one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders. No apologies necessary, what do you want? Trivial matter, I seek Craddock, an overseer in the Hive. Could it be you've heard such a man? No, sorry I haven't. Deliver a message for him, and as yet, fortune's chosen not to favor me. I mean, I could pass along your message. Assistance you provide would be most welcome. If you find this Craddock, pass along the message just to see to it you're paid for your troubles. Recites the message almost like a mantra. The shipment must be encursed by the third day or there will be a penalty. I am told that Craddock will know of the shipment to which the message pertains. Can you tell me about him before I go that might help me find him? He's be a giant of a man, stern of features. He's an overseer of one of the Hive marketplaces. Little know, little else than that. Alright, well.
Updated my journal.
I got another quest for him. So, this place, where this guy hangs out, and there's that old lady. Oh, nope, they are still up here.
I'm gone.
I assume Copper Me Services is a tout. What's a tout? A guide. I point out what she needs to find. I don't need directions right now. Whoa, who are you? Black-scaled reptile, towers to the height of 8 feet. Split by its thin snake-like frame, a long prehensile tail drags behind it. Strong vinegary smell. Ugh. Greetings. Whoa, Chief, bar that. You don't want to be rattling your bone box on any fiend on the street. Leave it be. I want to ask it some questions. Fine.
Hey, Craddock! I got a good place for you to stay. Come inside. You live longer. We got warm beds in here, Craddock. Come on in. Afraid of. My girls will make you feel like a man.
I'm gone.
Okay then. Let's try going this way first. I think there was an inn or something down this way.
I know Dadda's today said walking once looks like.
What's this place?
Not to be tell.
Chief, what are we
Oh, there's the Gathering Dust Bar.
Let's say we just give this place the laugh, alright?
You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. He's frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings! He looks you up and down, studying you. He studies you, takes from his spiked locks and points at himself with it. Norak. Norak. Whatever. Initiate Dustman Guard. What's wrong? How can you? The dead walk, the dead disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead and copper points I will play. Hey.
Updated my journal.
By Dustman Memorial, go north and west from the Black Monument, go to arch and semicircle over your heart with this finger. And a semicircle over your heart with this finger this make. He wiggles the index finger on his right hand to the mausoleum go you will. Oh, it's a portal. Interesting. We have a name. I think that's just a zombie worker. It's great talking to you. Farewell. No more. I don't care. Tiny wizened man is dwarfed by his huge dustman robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Though he looks to be in his late 90s, the man is extremely energetic. He fidgets continuously and eyes darted around blur like a bird's. Greetings! Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who's just getting your sigil legs about them. Pardon me, have we met before? Your face seems familiar somehow. Well, at least I don't recall you. Even I was mistaken. So that Mortai Gravesend may help you. Do you seek the contract, perhaps? It's but a simple transaction. In the depths of his huge robe, Mortai pulls forth a dusty parchment and quill pen. I give you 50 commons. In return, after death, the Dustman faction may claim your remains. What use will you have for them at that point anyway? Not interested, thanks. Nah. So never mind. I don't know any of their names. I had some other questions that, well, whatever. Something wrong? Forgive me, I must ask again, are you sure we haven't met before? Possibly? I don't recall you. Studies you after you leave, you hear him smutter something about that one.
Alright.
Alright, well... Can I get a drink? I guess not. Oh hey, it's Emmerich. Greetings! You have the look of one lost. Did the wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? Factotum and Initiate of the Fourth Circle. Measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. Dustmen here are my students, they are under my protection. Let's just get right. I don't want to join the Dustman faction. No, I already know about the contracts. I'm searching for a man named Farad. He stole something from me. Why do you want to know my business with Farad? If I was what meet corpses the mortuary rate, one must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. Track down Farad and ask him. Spoke with Collector Farad and returned with his answers. You have done a great service to the Dustman. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you'll be rewarded. Find out where these dead bodies he brings you are from. Path is our path. Return here when you have the Collector Farad's answers. Can you tell me where he is? Oh. Well, then I'll see what I can do then, I guess. It wasn't very helpful. What about this guy? Easily passed for a statue of the deep furrows in his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with a chisel. Looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much is hard to tell. Greetings! His eyes are difficult to make out. They seem to have got reaching to them. Some questions? Never mind. Alright, so these guys aren't particularly helpful.
All right.
Let's go into this person's house randomly and talk to them. The man looks haunted. His beard is flecked with bits of dead skin and old bits of food. He doesn't seem to notice you. Greetings! What be your business barging into me house? Get, or I'll send you back to wherever your grave you called from. Calm yourself. I had some questions. Daft, you filthy red and scarred off with here. It seems the powers won't be able to save your hide. Farewell then. Best never cross me door again, you wretched. You know what? I'm gonna go talk to your wife. Greetings. Before I call me husband, you won't take like any of these. You know what?
All right.
Not even anything that's health worth bothering with. Just an angry guy.
I'm gone.
Well, I guess I could go to this mausoleum or find Craddock. I also have to find Farad to do any of these other things.
Done.
Someone help me. Hey, what's up? The chair is in disarray and the bodice of her dress is torn. She looks about in desperation. Greetings! He runs up to you and grabs your arm. You know, it's your dress is stained with blood. They're killing my sister. Yeah, I'll help you. Take me to her. Sure. Meh.
Damn. I'm a...
How many times must this fool die?
Well, I kind of wondered if that something like that might happen.
Last time. All right.
Oh, I still have all my stuff. Amazingly, they didn't take any of my... Yeah. Well. Wonder if these are, I guess they haven't had time to, put any of the, guys back. Oh yeah. I forgot I told him about that other guy. I wonder if he's still here, if they got rid of him. Yeah, they got rid of him.
Done.
What are you still doing here? No. None of your concern.
Damn it.
Look, y'all didn't learn your lesson last time. Anyways.
What's up?
Done. I'm gone.
Oh look, his stuff is still here. Why didn't he go out the front entrance this time?
I'm gone.
Excuse me. Oh yeah. I wonder if they'll remember me. Oh, well they remember me, but I don't care about them.
Done.
Just be one of these, eh?
Yeah? Damn it. Sure, why not?
Have you got the kid?
All right.
It's a detour to avoid you. Hey, hold for a moment. Hey, hold for a moment. Yeah, whatever. Not worth it. Mourns for trees? Who's this guy? Ash dead tree. How does this day find you? It's good, friend. Hope your good fortune continues. This day finds you. Sad and just the same. The trees here, they're dying and no one cares. It's important to me. I feel it's a shame to see the last tatters of life and beauty in this world left uncared for to die. One moment. Okay. Yeah, you know. It's not great. Perhaps you would. Seems suddenly suspicious, recomposing himself. In any case, it's good. I suppose you have some questions for me now. What's what you're gonna ask? The man seems genuinely happy. He explains it's difficult for anything to survive here. I'm not sure if it's possible the trees, even if they somehow were to get enough light and clean water, sure. Enough people care, really want them to live. I just know they'll survive. They'll turn green again and flourish. What? That makes no sense. You're new here, I can see that now. You don't understand things work in Sigil, friend. Belief is here. Everything here. Everything. I mean, I guess. That's all I'd ask of you, friend. Just care for them. Hope for the recovery. In time, should enough people want it, it will come to pass. Sure. Perhaps I can find others like you who will listen. Perhaps will make a difference. What about your companions, friend? Would you speak to them on my behalf? Mort, what do you think? Yeah, sure, Chief. Whatever you say. Make the effort? Yeah, I can. If it's that important to you, I'll do it. Why are all the trees dying? Yeah, I guess that was kind of an obvious question. Yeah, the little guys that are running around fixing everything. Why don't they come here often? Be watching over them and no one's foolish enough to tangle with her. I suppose it's all only an account of Fell. Who is Fell? Say he's the only Dabas that doesn't serve the lady. I don't know the whole dark of it, as they say, but he's shunned by his fellows and lives here alone in the hive. He runs a tattoo parlor, but most of Sigil is wary of the place. What's there to be wary of? Many people think it's just a matter of time before her shadow falls on him. No one wants to be around when and if that happens, I'm sure. Not too sure, only I've heard vague rumors about him being on the wrong side of the issue and some power decided to butt heads with the lady. You can always try and ask him. I'm probably friendly enough, if not a little odd. Some power. Deity? A god? Normally the lady has no problems with the likes of him if she keeps their lot out of Sigil entirely. His name was Eoscar, but I don't know much else about the affair. His name was? I understand that the lady destroyed him. I wouldn't forget that if you were ever to consider messing about with her servants. Let's be wary about a Fell's parlor. Right. A few buildings east of here, marked with his personal symbol, a white oval pierced by a lightning bolt. Never been there myself, but I understand he's able to turn images from his speech. Oh, yeah. Somehow he's able to turn images from his speech into tattoos, and not just ordinary inkings either. I'm told there's magic about them and more than just in their making. I don't know much else about it, though. Alright. Interesting enough.
Just see one of these, Dad.
Just wandering around. Who are you? He's almost naked with the dirt and filth covering. You know, I'm gonna leave him alone. That's a tree with one snapped branch too many. No sense in chatting with Zausitex. Chaositex? They're a barmy bunch. A faction who don't have any rules except don't keep one thought in their head for too long. Something that's called Chaos Men. No need to explain why. Yeah, you know what? Sure. You guys can do your thing. What's in this building? Oh, that door's locked. It looks to be a door in this hallway. Archway is actually a painting. The artist made use of the shadows of the overhang arch and some subtle texturing effects that give the door the illusion of substance. Sure, I'll look at it. Nothing remarkable about the painting. The door has been painted in a rough stone wall. You can feel the stone and mortar beneath the painted wooden texture. Neat. Oh god, more of you guys. You know what, I'm gonna go in here. Hey. I bet it strikes you as odd. Same shock of white hair, same greenish cast to its skin, pair coat horns. Since walking around on the ground, not floating, for some reason that makes you uneasy. See if you can translate what you're saying. You ask the Davos several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient through your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. You can help me. Who are you? As you're about to speak, you suddenly realize you already know the Davos' name. His name is Fel. As if in response, the Davos inclines his head slightly, and a lone symbol appears above its head. It is blurry at first, then resolves into a white oval with a black lightning bolt through it. Another question for you. What is this place? A slow train of symbols materialize around his head. Symbols take several moments to resolve, starting with simple lines and fleshing themselves out in breathtaking colors. This is where I tattoo color and life upon flesh and bone. Can I see what tattoos you have? Oh, neat. This is all the stuff I have. Well, I mean, if he'll buy some things off of me. I don't know if he'll actually buy anything off of me. Maybe he doesn't buy things. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't actually buy anything. It's just there in case you run into someone who will buy something. Fair enough. Interesting. Anyhow, little more has to spare. However, the charisma bonus will remain. Interesting. What about this one? Describing the skin, whereas perceptions and distance and balance become heightened, giving their attacks greater accuracy. That's cool. It takes an extra bite out of the opponent. Neat. Okay, well I can't even afford any of these things right now, but good to know.
All right.
It's over here. Even the skin has been stretched across these wooden frames, and skins are covered with tattoos. Wow. That's a lot of these. Mort, can you translate for me? Anyways.
I'm gone.
Oh, right. corpse bar. Faint bruises, arms look good, sparing along inner sunken eyes. Welcome to the smoldering corpse. Person smoldering ain't dead yet. He's just keeping himself alive till someone comes along to help him out. Besides, we like to see people in pain come here. Feeds like it. Folks who don't care much for being bothered come here too. Name alone keeps out most of them. What is he
Updated
anyway?
my journal.
Flits across again like a black-winged shadow before she masters herself. Ignis, one of the greatest wizards ever to come out of this slummy excuse for a cesspool. They caught him and they opened a channel to plane of fire through him, and now he's just a doorway for it, keeping himself alive by the force of will alone. Someone could douse him for a few moments and give him his life back again, but they don't make enough water to do that. What's your connection to him? I was Ignis's lover, and he my beloved. He loved the flame more than me, and now he has become the flame. Because I love him, I love the flame, but that's all done with now. Now I wait for him to douse himself. So little I have just so I can be near him. Ooh. Who are you? Don't ask me how I know that. It just shines off you. I think not. Whatever you say, dearie. Journal. She's not gonna. Yeah. In case some scarred man walks into my favorite bar and starts asking about it. Do you ask that of everyone you meet? What a fascinating life. Smart mouth for a smart head. I ain't that alcove you might think. I got a brain on me. Fraud, the Collector King. You'll probably find him in stinging elk in the trash warrens on the far side of the hive. Good luck getting your answers from him. He's a sly devil.
I'm gone.
Well, go talk to the guy who's on fire, I guess. Greetings? Rise slowly within the flames. It lives, but does not seem aware of anything other than this fire that surrounds it. And you know, within some shadowed corner of your memory, that this thing is dangerous. To your surprise, the iron grill the creature floats above is sagged and bent from the heat. At first you thought the heat came from the grill, but now you realize it emanates from the creature as you watch flecks of ash drift to the writhing corpse and float slowly to the ceiling. Wild. Looks very similar to the one standing next to him. In addition to the pierced left ears, were the black-hued reptilian. This one is missing a tooth on its right side. Ah, Tagara, and it says, our old friend has returned to pay us a visit. So he has, Aethelgrin, so he has. Yet his eyes do not gleam as once they did. What soothes brings him back to us? What does you bring you back to us, friend? What are you doing? What are we doing? Why, it's not perfectly clear. We are on leave from our beloved assignment, taking for ourselves some much-needed rest and perhaps inducing some additional recruitment for our glorious cause. Spirits fully support our presence, to be sure. In a more immediate sense, we are taking our entertainment in this delightful establishment. Of course, we are celebrating the return of our old friend, however, the stench that breezes, which occasionally weft. The scent of goodness in the door debases us, leaving us physically, mentally, and spiritually weaker. Fortunately, the air in this ward of the city carries a delicious tang of pain and supplication. Wouldn't you agree? He smiles broadly at you. What is this place? No more entertaining taverns. Right. Yeah, fiends. Those who are correct, and those who are not. Our side, the side of the Batezu, is correct. The other side, that of the cursed, hated, and chaotic Tanari, is incorrect and must be exterminated. For the Blood War, were it not for them, we could have settled the lower planes in peace, and wouldn't have had to bother fighting this wretched war, nor would the unfortunate spillovers into other planes be such a cause for concern among the nabby-babby do-gooders. They're directly to blame for the multiple sad state of affairs. I don't know what differentiates you from them. Ah, yes, you see, we represent law and order. Those who break the law must be punished. If we have no law, we have only anarchy, and surely you can see what anarchy has done for the Abyss has spawned wars beyond imagining. Any excesses the Batezer state may have indulged in are simply to counter the rising tide of chaos represented by the Tenari. We need no harm to anyone, we just prefer to understand where the boundaries are. Do you know where Farad is? Yeah, a sage of some sort? Necromancer? Diviner of rubbish? I've heard of him, friend, but do not have the pleasure of his company. Perhaps some of the other patrons can help you. Well, I guess you can't really help me then. Returns. Your memories return to you, old friend. What do you mean? It's that time our old enemy has performed a vicious disservice on you. It robs you memories and steals your recollections. If you do not recall us, why, it is because you have fallen prey to one of mortality's weaknesses. We are old friends of yours, old indeed. What can we do for you? Okay, well they already know that I don't remember them. You honestly do not recall us, do you? Truly, I'm aggrieved. But as am I, Tagarin, truly aggrieved. Yet I rest easy. It has, after all, been many hundreds of years, and we know how the minds of mortals tend to dissipate with age. So apparently I've been around for hundreds of years then. Pair of Abishai on leave from our current assignments in Pator, Tagarin, thrice damned, so named for my ability to find the best in every situation. Has earned himself no special name, though not for lack of trying. And once again, you've cut straight to the truth of the matter. Though perhaps it is best not to have earned the sort of notice one bearing the name thrice damned must surely have incurred. Boss, I don't like this. They're not supposed to be here. The Blood War hasn't kicked the Celestials' asses bad enough that any fiend can go on furlough. They want something. Tread carefully. Just respond to its companion. Tagarin notices you as he replies to his comrade. Once again, I maintain that any notice is better than no notice at all. Old friend, does this answer your question or identities? I guess so. Barely looks a day over 18. Who are you? Caleb, a mercy killer. You're with Tarner and Ilsidon to catch my first criminal. Well, they say, sorry, I have to get used to saying that now. I believe that justice is the most important thing in existence. Without justice, there's no meaning. Without meaning, we might as well just go off and kill ourselves. I don't want to kill myself, so I decided justice is the meaning. If you want to know more, you gotta ask one of these other two or find one of our recruiters. They'll talk your ear off. Yeah. There's nothing that transpires around him. Also seems he has no interest in speaking to you. Well, leave him alone. He seems like he might beat my face in. Short, rotund man with a perplexed expression on his face. It looks like he's not too uncommon. He carries a flagon of ale. It looks like he's in the process of being emptied rapidly. In between swallows, he speaks in a gentle voice, so quiet that you can barely hear his words. Can I be? My name is Ilquix. Can I be of some assistance to you? Sure. Who are you? On land with a slight flowery poetical bent and a tendency toward the supernatural. I regret that I have none of my supplies here. I should be most eager to teach you the ways of power. Sure. So, show me that the patrons of this place. Spoken with most and find them delightful, with the exception of those creatures of flaw. He gestured toward the pair of Abishai sitting in the corner. They taint the air with their presence, lending an unwholesome stench to an otherwise pleasant environment. When speaking to Barkus, I understand that you require some aid with a trifling matter. Then we have that O character. I'm still trying to understand it fully. It's quite an undertaking, if I say so myself. Those are the folk of interest here, the others, well, perhaps I'm too discriminating. My upbringing has been on the chaotic side of the Great Ring, as you may speak to Kandrian Illborn, a misnomer if I ever heard one, of the Plains. Who fancies himself a great planewalker, to return from my digression. Many years with chaos and find it pleasantly agreeable. To me, the taint of laws and those creatures there is reprehensible and tyrannical. Not to be crushed underfoot, I'd rather be by an individual of the machine that knows nothing of emotion. If I had to be crushed underfoot, I'd rather be by an individual of the machine that knows nothing of emotion. Yeah, sure. To each his own, I say. Do you have more questions? Nah. Barkus. They said he had some help he needed. His teeth seemed sharper than normal, his eyes were filled with the boredom that comes with having seen too much. What do you want this time? You again? What do you mean? You got a hearing problem or something now. You was in here about 15 years ago, got all bulbed up, smashed up the place, left a pile of coin that wasn't big enough to pay for the damages. So you plucked out your own bleeding eyeball and tells me you'll be back to reclaim it when you got 200 coins together. With 15 years of interest, you get about 500 coins. You get the chink, pal, I got your eye. Well, I don't have that much. You're not getting your eye back. Were you? I'm the keeper of this place. The smoldering corpse. Sure. One of the best in Sigil. They got fancy places with plants and such in the ladies' ward, and they got fiendish tavern salt around the rest of the hive, but none of them got the character of the smoldering corpse. Ignis, right, I learned about him. Lives of people who give me their hard-earned unless they ask me to. Kandrian Planewalker, about any planewalking questions you might have. It's Ebb Creek Knees, an old Harmonian basher. Don't hold them against him. Get a good heart and enemy knows Sigil up and down. Fiends are over there. Word of ice, don't deal with them. They might be your load rankers, but they're still fiends. You got Ilquick's not trustworthy, and some mercy killers looking for some poor sod. Deck on the Githzerai. Githzerai is a mystery to me. Don't know much about him. He don't talk much. Finally, you interested in earning some free bub? Sure. The bubber over there against the far wall, hanging out in the shadows, has been trying to work up her courage to slip out without covering her tab. I want you to make sure she don't do that. You do it, you got free bub here for life. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll let you know when I'm done. This person. Someone's dressed a field dustman with a half-empty glass in her right hand. She calls out to you. You, over here. So there's something wrong about her, and your exposure to the dustman leads you to believe she's just too lively to be a real member of the fraction. Hey, Cutter, buy a lady a drink? You're a dustman, are you? Why do you say that? Because you don't act like a dusty and you're not offering contracts. In fact, you're taking money in instead of giving it out for that corpse labor they do at the mortuary. No, I'm not a dustman. I just found these robes in the street. I didn't have enough money to get good clothes, and I heard there was a dustman thief around, but you could probably find him somewhere else in the southwest part of the hive. I saw him, but I hid from him. Please don't hurt me. Well, I'm not planning on it. You ought to know that you're not pulling it off too well. Answer some questions. Barkus says it's time for you to sell your... who are you? Drink here, and I'm just a person, you know. I already know about these other things. Barkus says it's time for you to sell your tab. She jumps a little nervous tension because full-fledged anxiety. What are you going to do? Ask you to go pay up now? Can't afford it. Can you spot me just 10%? I'll give him to him, and he knows. I'll give it to him, and he knows I'll pay the rest. How much do you need? I think you need about 100 coins to get started on that debt. Whatever, I'm not really doing anything with it right now. Wait, can you think of another solution? You can always, kill me. Good, but I'd rather find another solution. So here she stands and says, alright, did you want something else? No. Yeah, whatever. Dashing outside suddenly, she realizes there's no chance, begins quietly walking all the way to the bar. My thanks, I suppose. Don't even think about heading for the door until you paid up. muscle. You know the balance of the flat gray lights. Speaks in a pure bell-like tone. Well met, Wanderer. You've forgotten again, haven't you? Do you know me? As he opens his mouth, you get the feeling of eternity again. Inside his mouth, you see no tongue, no teeth. This man wears shells surrounding an illimitable expanse. I've spoken with you before, and you always forget. Your endless quest to discover yourself always ends in your amnesia. Draw close to the truth and recoil. Let's hope that you have the strength to endure your existence. You know of me. How do you know this? Like a fly, rise up from the wreckage of your old shell, buzz about for a time, and curl up and die at the window of truth. You bumble about the pain, seeking the light without any plan to your actions, and fall exhausted when you fail. You light on others to feed them for a time, and move on without regard to them. I've watched you come here and listen to your words, and watched you move away. No wiser, we learn from your dismissed seeker. Who are you? When he speaks his name, it sounds like he's speaking much more than a single letter, as if the speaking of his name contained untold possibilities and nuances. What are you? My name. I am a name of a portion of eternity. I am a letter in the divine alphabet. Understanding me leads to understanding existence. I am written the true names of half of everything. My being encompasses truth. I am mathematic, organic, metaphysic. So, what does that mean? I have everything that exists, from the seed at the hearts of the elemental planes to the core of the great beyond. My brothers, sisters, a single word translates into two in your mind, and I reach across all that is, was, or ever shall be. We are thought and reality and concept of the unmanageable. So you're the personification of a letter of the alphabet. Okay, sure. But you know all the secrets of existence. I know parts of many of them. Without a connection to my brothers, sisters, I am but a letter. Why we are language and power. So you don't know the secrets of existence. Letters still a powerful force. Allow me to show you. He opens his mouth wider and wider still. The mask of his face tears around his eyes, mouth, and nose, revealing that hint of eternity you glimpsed earlier. You realize that O has vanished, yet somehow your horizons have expanded. Enlightenment has brushed you, however, briefly across the brow. That was indescribable. Wisdom increased permanently. So I guess you pay up. You have full bar privileges for free. Anything you want. It's been a pretty big tab she ran up. You want a drink now? Sure. Drink. This is what we got for you. Beer, bitters, mead, elemental water, organic fire wine, fire seeds, cursed heart wine, and Praetorian whiskey. I'll have some bitters. Off the weak drink. Flavor isn't exactly bold, but it's filling in its alcoholic. It doesn't even do anything else for you. I guess I'll come back to him when I have 500, which probably won't be for a while, so whatever. Slightly stooped old man with a full gray beard and a lion's mane of graying hair. Wears a couple of shoulder guards as armor, and he keeps a helmet nearby. He smokes a pipe and carries a pouch of tobacco around his waist. He looks pretty strong, but he's a little plump and also appears to have some sort of breathing trouble. Well now, aren't you a sight, lad? Never have I seen so many scars blanketing a fellow, like a scar cloak you're wearing. Where you been, hanging out in a grain thresher? He laughs. Oh, I'm just jesting with you, lad. No offense meant, and I hope none taken. I'm Ebb. Greetings, Ebb. His handshake is firm. Now I hereby tender my apologies for the unfair jesting, lad. Hope no hard feelings. Can I buy you a tankard or two of something to smooth any ruffled feathers? Why not? That's the spirit, lad. Bide a moment. He rises to his feet and heads to the bar. After a moment, he returns to his seat with a pair of tankards. Here you go, lad. Drink up. He takes a massive swallow from his own tankard, puffs on his pipe, and says, What can old Ebb do for you on this fine sigil day? I'll ask you a few questions. You don't look like you're from around these parts. You look a little out sort of to be a seasoned native. What can I help you with? Need the land? Well, who are you? Third measure of the harmonium, now retired and being a tout with one's voice since I don't step as lightly as I might in these past 2 or 3 decades. Now, lad, who be you and what trouble might you be in? It's the third measure of the harmonium. Served a tour of dirty in many a decade. Pushing a quill wasn't quite up my alley after all the fights and skirmishes I've been in. Just bide my time, keeping tabs on things down here in the hive. Are you sure? Are you in some kind of trouble, you lad? What fights and skirmishes have you been in? The Blood War, Orif lies on terrace. Okay, so he's fought a lot. Mention the blood war feels like a cold dagger slipping into your heart. Most dangerous family feud this side of the primordial soup, a mean-spirited mob of fiends on one side and a batch of whoremonger fiends on the other. It's where the creation sparked, and they've been digging into each other ever since. Yeah, those two guys up there we talked to earlier. The Burke-like fraud. I think he stole some of my belongings. Oh, no doubt, lad, no doubt. Chain up everything around that grasping little spider. He should have been one of the fated, the way anything not chained down slips to his parlor. And the yard will take him a league. I don't know anything if there's no battle for Rod, but I know some of the dark surrounding him. If you're determined to track down that spider and nail him to a wall, I suppose I could spill some of the chance so you know what you're tangling with. Yeah, so he's in Ragpicker Square, sure. Almost consider collecting faction. A little off the beaten path. You want to be finding Ragpicker Square. Stuff I've learned before, sure. Plenty in the square that make a gut harp out of you as soon as you look at you. Fair enough. But who's this guy? Comparatively drab and mundane. Supercilious arrogance, oh boy. Who are you? Surely you've heard of me. Nope. None in this town have heard of me or my exploits. Alas, I shall prove myself all over again. Here I thought my fame would spread across the world. I mean, what world are you from? Aliburn. Surely they've heard of its glories and wonders. No matter. Comes to the splendors of true cities. I'm told that my land is what's called a prime by the end of the city. Though a prime of what? I don't know. How'd you get here? Just Life Shade Tanalol. Pauses, waiting for acknowledgement, and then continues. Himself the doorway, hurled himself through it before he could leave me entirely. I threw myself after him and found myself here. Get it? You're one of the clueless. He convulsively around the hilt of his sword. I take offense to your words, sir. I bid you farewell in the hopes that we should never cross paths again. Turns away. I just wanted to ask you some questions. Then be on with it, scarred one. Ask and be done. I'd like to apologize to you. Actually, the notion of apologies is alien to you. You wish to apologize? That's what I said. I didn't mean, like... This was a point of honor. I must accept your apology. In return, I offer my apology as well. Let's set the matter aside and speak no more of it. Sure. And... I didn't mean to, like, insult his honor. I was just like, you know what you're doing. I'm kind of the same way. We might be two of a kind here. Have you seen a journal recently? No, of course not. Alright, who else have I not talked to? I haven't talked to this guy. Man before you was old. Yeah, he's a really old guy. Two-pronged glaive. Interesting. Greetings. He stares through you, and for a moment you wonder if he might be blind. Suddenly turns a dead flat black, mirroring the man's eyes. Are you alright?
Hail, traveler.
Oh, pale.
Your eyes have the weight of one who has traveled far to be in this place.
Yeah, you could say that. The emphasis he plays on the word known strikes you as odd yet familiar at the same time. You are not known to me. I do not know myself. That is for the best. In knowing yourself, there would be little in the plains left worth knowing. Fall silent for a moment. I would know why you have come to the city. I'm looking for answers. I have many questions. What are you? A Githzerai. It's one of the people. One of the people? Githzerai. Yes. What are they exactly? Our history does not need to be made known to you. We would bleed to death on Time's blade before our set a fraction of the histories of our people. But know of your people as they are now. Know this and accept it as an answer. We are the people who make our home upon the shifting plane of limbo. Khan slips the blade from his back and holds it before him. Okay. There we mold the matter of limbo with our minds. We forge cities with our thoughts. To watch a series of rippling waves of metal began to roll forth in the center of the blade. The pitch and the crest of the waves matched the inflection of Dakon's voice. In its chaos we dwell, with only our knowing to preserve us. We are the Githzerai. That blade you have, it moved, shifted in response to your voice. It's a Karak blade. It's an object that lets others know the rank of the wielder. Karak, what does that mean? I was silent for a moment as if searching for the correct words. In your tongue, the closest translation is chaos matter. The people may shape it with their thoughts. Shape it with their thoughts? By knowing oneself, it is a mirror that reflects the will of the wielder on its surface and its edge. When one knows themselves, the blade is strong, harder, and stronger than steel. When one does not know themselves, the blade is water, formless, and weak. What rank does the blade signify? Carried by Zerth. A Zerth is one who knows the words of the Zerthamon. Knowing the words of the Zerthamon, they know themselves. Zerthamon? He founded our race. He knew the Githzerai before they knew themselves. He defined the people and gave them one mind. Chaos matter. Oh, right, the people. Right. They can share shape with their thoughts. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna ask him to sell it. That seems offensive. Place special emphasis on knowing. All things, whether structure or flesh, their existence is defined by their knowing of themselves. And if a man does not know himself, mind does not know itself, it is flawed. The man is flawed, which his touches is flawed. His hands make broken. You know it yourself. So it's the same distance that you noticed when you first spoke. Do you know yourself? His voice has changed, his words echo like a great stone dropped into a chasm. It looks like he is forcing the words from his chest. It is not my will that you know this. Okay, you seem kind of weird about that, but whatever. Alright, whatever. First time you've heard his tone change since the conversation began. Hold. This city is not known to you. I would travel your path with you. Sure.
Your path is mine.
Strangely enough, his voice seems distant and echoes as if he was speaking from across a great distance.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Sure. Well, that's definitely something for him. He has armor already. I could give him some things. Let's see, what is this? Seraph religious text, made of a series of interlocking circles. There's since years pouring over the combination of the plates, looking for new significance in the teachings. Use the text as a means of focusing his spell for casting abilities, for he pores over the tablet, occasionally memorizing the words. Neat. And he has a special +2 in strength. And power commonly used by Githzerai on the plane of limbo, and stopper is pulled and spice. Touched on the skin of a wounded person, travels to the injured person's body, generating raw matter to fill up the holes in his physical form, no matter how small or large. Its healing effects with the proper discipline of practiced Githzerai can even heal the greatest of wounds. In its curative properties, also the element in several of their rites of passage, believes that the spice also fills the holes in the person's psyche, removing doubts and giving them focus and purpose. Alright, well, here. You can have this. Here you have an earring. He doesn't have ears. Any rings? I don't have any of the rings. Stitching up wounds and living or dead bodies. Huh. Well, that's useful. Oh yeah, this book might be useful later. I don't know if these Dustman requests are going to be useful though. I wonder if I can stash these somewhere. Like those I could probably stash somewhere. I don't know if this junk is going to be hella useful. And then a bunch of charms. A couple of keys. Don't know if those will be useful. Oh yeah. This guy. Preferably in Ragpicker Square. Right, I talked to Emmerich. So I don't know if that's needed anymore, but whatever.
Your will be done.
Should probably save.
I'm gone.
I'm just gonna keep gathering more guys, aren't I? Wow, one of them actually hit Mort. Oh, now these guys are attacking me too? Great. That doesn't go anywhere. Uh-oh. I thought that might go somewhere. Apparently it doesn't.
Ah, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time. Oh, finally. Now I can stop watching over you and go relieve myself. Huh?
Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. How do I get that guy back?
Done.
Oh wait, don't I have an ability or something? What was it?
What's the holdup?
I thought I had a thing that would let me... Hmm. $42. Wait a minute.
Oh, come on, let's shake a leg. Well, I mean, you shake a leg.
Interesting.
Oh, come on, let's shake a leg. Well, I mean, you shake a leg.
I could have sworn when I talked to... who was it? Trash can alive even more no longer. Death is some control. But yeah, if I see a body, I can see the faint trace of life in and coax it forth. For some reason, it only work on people who travel with me. Only if they die in my presence. Why? And traveling with me can become linked to me somehow. Yeah, so how do I do that?
Done.
Well, I can move it. I can't seem to. Can't seem to do anything with him though. Well, I guess I'll just have to come back when I remember how to wake this guy up.
Done. Done.
Why not? Actually, that's probably not a good idea. Yeah, because it's also only usable in the mortuary. Can I just drop site things? How do I just... I see, so you just put it on the ground.
All right.
Oh, right, I can't go back in. He's just gonna be everywhere, isn't he? There's a way to bring him back. Well.
Done.
Well, I mean, they're all gonna come after me anyway, so whatever.
I'm gone.
What about you? Whatever. Combination of a man and ram. Interesting. Greetings. I bought you on 2 legs. And is close to his full arm. I want to speak with you. Intoxicates rough me. Still keeps certain distance from you, however. Why are you so wary of me? Wretched, unclean place is full of unfriendly, sometimes desperate people. Not the best place for a visiting barrier, 2 legs. Business here, so, and so here I am. What are you here for? Maybe in a happier place I shall tell you about it. So you don't live here? No, 2 legs. No barrier could live like this. Where are you from? Plains of Eastgard. They are my home. Huh. Looking for work. Alright, you know what? You take it easy. Can I go in? Nope, I can't.
You see that? Damn it.
Ah, whatever. I don't need a rusty dagger. I'll go this way.
Done.
Another dustman. This man looks confused and is glancing about. Greetings. Just wonder if you direct me. I don't know the area well. Looking for establishment. Does my sect frequent? Or the dustman bar. Orient yourself. You can't miss it. Traveler, I appreciate your kindness. The people of the Hive are rarely helpful in such matters. Tell me about it. Can I ask you some questions? I already market to the northwest. It's probably where I should go. This area very well. There's some areas, but not others. Sure. Suddenly have a feeling that something is amiss. Just in time to see him tucking something into his sleeves. It looks like something of yours. The pretension of giving additional directions to place in the hive, you engage Ash Mantle in light conversations, secretly study his movements. To rely primarily on his dustman facade to disarm his victim and uses frequent bowing motions to cover his pickpocketing attempts. You make a mental note of his technique just as he makes another attempt to reach into your purse. Your hand snaps out, but Ash Mantle draws back suddenly and you miss grabbing his wrist. You see his dustman facade crumple. With a frightened look, he runs off. Hey, come back here.
Come on now.
Let's follow him and see where he goes. I went in here. So it's this place.
What? It's not good enough for you, eh?
No chores, she doesn't know she entered the room. Hi? From the manners, no running. Sorry, I thought I saw a guy run in here. You leave now and close the door on your way out. Many chores, no finish. Well, fine, whatever.
Done.
I'm not gonna take this person's copper. Yeah, fine, I'll leave. Get out of here.
What?
Done.
Well, guess I live here now. I still don't know how to leave. Oh, I guess I couldn't leave while I was in combat or something. Whoops! Oh, there's a barrel. What does this do? Wait. Maybe that's this guy's barrel? His voice. Sample of those delectable treats from across the good. Well, what do you have? Try some bread. Spiced nut bread. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll give you some copper. Cure something sweet and light, leaving you hungry for more of the stuff. That's all for now.
You can't afford to get cut off.
Shaking lightly as you watch. Okay. His hands and forearms are twisted massive black scar tissue. How'd you hurt your hands? Buy cloth, sell cloth, wash cloth, mend cloth, and wear cloth. Let's see what you have. Okay, so he will actually buy some things. You won't take the earring. These are actually useful. I don't want to get rid of this yet. You know what? Since this is my house now.
Done.
So I can stash stuff in it. these. Keep the charms. I'll probably sell the copper earrings at some point. I don't know if the left arm is going to be useful. Might be, though. These will probably sell. These... Actually, this also might not be. You can stash that. Just have to remember to come back to this house if I ever need any of those items. Oh yeah, it is kind of shaped like a butt, isn't it?
Done.
Oh, whatever. Plates, jugs, cups. Tankards. Create my own liquor of my goods. You have any questions? Plates, cups, jugs, tankards. It's quite nice. See anything you like? Oh, where's all this come from? Lovers are all burglars, sir. These goods are pilfered from the homes of Sigil's nobles. A jest, sir, merely. My fathers and brothers are tinkers, and these are the wares which are discarded from the nobles' manors and made good by them once more. Sir, but wait. You sure there's nothing you need? Surely something for your own home or a gift? No, nothing I need.
Come in, Basher. Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
Who are you? This is a brief glance from your returning to her ranch. She's a powerful voice, cutting through the noise made by the merchants. Alright, well, fine then. What are you doing? With a variety of dazzling tattoos. Eyebrows have been extended with black charcoal. Lines his teeth are filed to points. Rattling dice in his hand. Sure. Go your creatures well. You come play a game, yes? Yeah, sure, why not? This coin? Your coin. He places it at your feet, pulls out another. This coin? Gaha's. He places it at his own feet and holds up the two dice between his thumb and index finger. The dice. We both roll 1, yes? You roll higher, both coins. He snatches the coins up from the ground, proffers them to you. Yours. Gaho roll wiser. He quickly tosses the coppers back into his tunic. Mine. Neither rolls higher. The coin stays for another roll. So how much coin will lie at your feet? I'll throw 5. You roll the dice until Gaho rolls higher. He snatches up your coins, taking them to tunic. He hesitates a moment. Again, wait. Again, yes? Wait, is something wrong? Now, it's never do I indulge in Hashimo's folly, never do I cheat human, but I see fortune, read it, know it in the face of man. However, you I see nothing, I know nothing, you have no luck, no fortune, neither good or ill, or you make your own, perhaps, I do not know. He places some dice back in his tunic. We might play later, perhaps, but no more this moment. Alright. Oh hey, it's this guy. Huge man watching the area with a tight frown. The smell of sweat and dirt wafts from his clothes. You, Craddock. I come with a message from Bane the Sender. The message states the ship must be incursed by the 3rd day or there will be a penalty. Why the hells can they be such fools that they think we can miracle it there? Alright then, your message has found its way to the right ears for all the good it will do. What's the problem? Look around ye. Laggards and halfwits can barely keep up with the load as it stands. Now he's doing in half the time. Oh, you need any help? Well, I didn't show up for work. July's gone missing since then morn, and I need him back now. Probably passed out in the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse where he shouldn't be helping this worthless sod. I'd go find him for you. Could you? Now why would you do that? Doesn't sound like you can spare the time to go looking for him, and there's work to be done. You find July, you tell him to drag his worthless bub-ridden hide here, I'll pay you for your trouble. When you found him, now get. You said he's like this smoldering corpse?
Updated my journal.
South and east of here. Head to the southeast gate, then head east for about a block, got a mess of drunks inside. Yeah, I know where that is. Who are you? As like a strange bug-eyed stare. Weird looking guy. Smell of urine and feces. Greetings? His mouth through a black and rotten gum. Stories for coins, sirrah. Just keeping rotten meat stored inside his mouth. I'm good. Iron Knolls, who are you? Broad-shouldered woman. She kicks at the beams with iron-shod boots. Every once in a while she bends down and wrenches a nail from one of the boards with her bare hands. She holds each one up, praising it in the jobs in her leather sling bag. Greetings! So she's, yeah, so she's like, who is this asshole greeting me? Let's go away then. Who are you? Iron Knolls, they call me. Drops them back in the bag with a muffled clink. Why are you collecting the nails? Sell them to a man in a Hammerus, the lower ward, maker of coffins. Tell me more of this Hammerus. He's a bit chatty, he'll rattle his bone box. He's a fire bargainer, he needs the nails. Fair enough. Used to know the way, but the Davis have changed the streets around again. I'll need to chart a new path, but I figured they'll straighten things out again eventually. Does anyone else scavenge nails? Clever enough or had the will to do it before me, and I've shoved off anyone who's tried to jump me claim since. Claim? Honest labor's hard to come by, and I'm not about to let some sodden piker peel me off my work. Collectors, if they were unlucky. Her dead eye gleams maliciously. The hive knows this spot is Iron Knolls, it does. It's lower. Oh, right, she doesn't remember. Interestingly enough. Been concerned with traffic. Greetings! You want to be regular customers. Tuna, sir, mackerel, sea cucumber. I do see what she's staring at. I can catch her looking at you. She looks away quickly, resuming her staring out from the distance. Do I look familiar to you? Aye, you do. You've seen me before then. Our man with your very likeness, sir. 'Twas so long ago. The sight's not so good now. 'Twasn't back then, but I saw you walking past with a small group tailing along behind you. What do these people look like? You held your head up. There was one following you, trying to stop you, to get you to turn around and speak to her, but you pushed her away. She was so sad, angry all at once. She followed along you just the same. It was a group. Who else was there? Two other gentlemen. The only one I remember too clearly, though, was tall, thin, reeked of bub. Smelled him from across the way. Looked like he hadn't bathed in ages. He followed you close, never said a word. Acted like the woman wasn't even there. That's all I remember, sir. I'll give you 5 copper coins. Can't do that too many more times, but sure, whatever. Alright, I think it's this way.
I'm gone.
Right. Bunch of these guys.
I'm gone.
He might be outside. I might have to get all those guys to chase me around a bit. Alright, we can do that. Give them the run around.
I'm gone.
they'd come after me no matter what, huh? I don't see that guy anywhere. Eh. Garish makeup, seeing Sakami. Oh. Guess I'll fight you though, since you're the only one here.
What's up, Chief? Sure, why not?
I'm gone.
Oh, there he is. Those two stubby horns. Craddock needs you back at the marketplace. Craddock, regen res boss. Well, you can tell him this. You can pike off and that he's a filthy dog, a cur of the lowest sort, and July's not working for him anymore. Tell him that. Tell him from a distance. Farewell.
Come on inside. Come see the burning man. He's on the spit.
Stumbling about learning himself.
You sir,
Oh.
come on in.
He's not gonna be helpful. There are two guys I could take on.
Damn it.
At least until they decide to run away. Alright. There's two more guys who won't mess with me now.
All right.
I wish I knew how to get that guy back on his feet. Might have to look that up later. Is that right? Where is he then? He said to pike off and you were a lowest sort and that he wasn't going to work for you any longer.
Updated my journal.
Correct, no. Dan be his name. May all the evils of the place hound his footsteps. Speculation about his family roots issues from his mouth.
New taunts, alright.
Ooh, more clicks his teeth together as he builds up steam. You can almost hear him taking notes inside his skull. This was dead July. You know, I could fill in for him if you need help. You couldn't. Well, mayhap you can. It's hard work and there's no drinking on my watch. Well, let's get started. At the end of the shift, you are not the least bit tired. He grunts as you return. You did well enough. Here's your pay. Toss you a handful of coins. I get we've no more use for you. Alright. Well, I helped him out. Now I gotta go back to this guy. Who I think was up. I'm not sure which way he was actually. He was kind of around. He's up this way.
I'm gone.
I think he might have been up this way.
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of the deaders. Hey, cough.
I always cover this series in unlocking plates. They are taking the skin of some creature. She's a tail slinking back and forth to watch. Like off. Greetings! Who are you? Hey, easy. I just had some questions. See, I noticed you have a tail. I was thinking that it was a trick of the eye, aren't you? A sharp cutter. Piss off to whatever hole you crawled out and leave me be. Me nor me tail is for trade, Jig. Alright, I was just curious. This is well you neither you or your tail, because you couldn't squeak out a living with him anyway. So what are you about, Glider? Say it again. Forget him. I had some other... He didn't say anything, but I'm still curious. Why do you have a tail? Dumber than stone, I'm happy the power ignites me to Taoist break you over and make it straight. Look. This is a tiefling chief. They got some demon's blood in them, and that makes them paranoid and defensive. Nice tail, though. She has flatulence. Whoa, now. Watch your bone box, you foul mouth mimir, before I split it from your jaw, Jig. Try and split my jaw. I'm hearing there's a lot of carrot chatter for some hive trash. Bite your legs off. Enough! At least your mirror tard. I'll bear him with his body, Jig. Mirror, what are you talking about? Go between your ears. Oh, I think Mimir is what he is. Talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. Got it. Then you and sneers. I guess I know which of you has the brains. Yeah, look, I had some other questions. Tell me where I am. Farewell, then. Farewell to you, too.
I've never seen something so ugly I've not.
Well, whatever. The post. Carved into his body, so notice has been nailed. Oh. Examine the graffiti and notices. Right. Permanent disease control, bill of fare for restaurant. Official notice, some sort of one ad. Bounties paid, copper freedom for each rat tail brought. Tails are genuine from rat only, no cat, dog, or fiend tail accepted. Soul Street south and west. Phineas T. Okay. Bill of fare. You read these words, smoldering corpse bar have been scrawled over the charcoal. And charcoal bill. Maybe these jerks left arms points far to the southeast. Oh, he told me where it was. Reminds me of a job I once had. Well, I mean, without the arms. Able-bodied person gathering. Let's get over those. What's important? Initiate Norhawk gathering dust bar. I think I already took that thing. Alright.
All right.
Where was the guy that wanted me to talk to that other guy? Maybe he wasn't in here. Kinda don't remember. Let's talk to you, though. Death's dearest son. What crypt did you crawl out of? Well, the crypt was losing its charms. Now I'm looking around for the right place to die. Not here unless you want to die of boredom. Pinch your sense and your sight. Around what your eyes tell you. Fun-loving dustman, drinking happily and conversing merrily, celebrating life to its fullest. That clever tongue there may have your tongue as clever than you are. That explains the scars. Explain why Dustman is standing here ridiculing other Dustmen. Carry the answer to that one. I've seen enough sand pass the hourglass while wearing these robes. Body's almost ready to pay the ferryman. Of course I am, boy. Who isn't? Well, except Dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much their own bat droppings over the decades, they've been blinded themselves and think that death is some sort of release. So what sparked this crisis of faith? Never you mind. I won't bore you with the details. I'd like to know, actually. How old would you take me for, boy? Not too old. Well, you're wrong. I'm really old. Long years teaching Dustmen. I've seen many Dustmen wolves grow within an order, taught them ways of the faction, kept the faith, and so on and so on. It's merely an antechamber that led to true death. Halfway back, I went sick with the fever. Rattled my cage. Something about having your faction members circle around your deathbed like a pack of pale-faced ghouls, nodding and agreeing that your suffering and dying is all for the best. Oh, she's so fortunate. She shall soon be relieved of the burden of life. That's when it struck me. There's something adult about not appreciating your life. Keep saying there's life in misery and suffering. It doesn't sound like you believe in the Dustman philosophy anymore. Especially with a swarm of doubts all buzzing in my skull. Hard to get them all to be quiet sometimes. I haven't got them all worked out yet. Oh, what will you do? I don't know. It's the problem with doubt. I can't even trust what I'm feeling is true if I'm scared of death only because of my brush with the fever. It's a pathing thing? I don't know. If you had truly believed in the Dustman philosophy, your brush with the fever would not have left you with such doubts. I treat this test your beliefs. Your Dustman realizes that life is no pain. This moment life is. You know what? I think it's worth questioning. Let's chew it up some more. You should. It's no small matter. Simply rattling on about my woes. You should have shared a few handshakes with death yourself. Make you appreciate life a bit more. Close to the nose of other people. Nothing comforting about death. At least as far as I know. You're rattling my coffin. Yeah, I'm just joking. It's sharp enough to kill you. Maybe I shouldn't have been joking. Whatever. Oh, I guess I bantered too much with her. Just as well. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Not the sort of thing you should mention in a bar full of dustmen. Where was that guy? I think maybe he was up this way. Yeah, here he is. Passed along your message. Didn't seem to please him.
Updated my journal.
Doesn't seem to have any order. Yes, for he smiles and he's a sigh of relief. Looks a handful of coppers and hands them to you. Yeah, sure. Keep that in mind. Oh, that's another. Try this one. North and west of the Dustman Memorial outside of the mortuary. Should go with the archway there and make a semicircle over my heart with my right, and its finger in the entrance would open. If I found a problem and solve it, I'll return to it and let him know. Sure, why not? North and west, eh? Maybe this one? Haggard woman wrapped in rags. Armor's lump of flesh. Looks melted like wet. Greetings!
Updated my journal.
Let me leave? Not leaving this city, so I'm not. Tried. It's not a city. It's a prison everywhere. Everywhere? It's worlds. There's plains. There's sinking sands. There's two animals. Sightless worlds where your limbs are given life and hate. Cities of dusters. People are dust and whisper ash. And shadows. Where are these places? They're all over the place. Doors. Yeah, the doors. I kind of know about this. Did I talk to her already? No. So it takes part of you as a tithe.
Updated my
These
journal.
doors. How did you get
Updated
here?
my journal.
Here, almost a life ago, home to tuned by a glade with 2 dead trees that had fallen together. A brilliant door opened in the space between the crossed trees, showed me the city on the other side. Stepped through and ended here. Tried, all doors here lead to other places. Yeah. Place of death behind the gate waits for me. She points to the mortuary behind the gate, then turns back to you. Can't go anywhere in this city. Anything could be a door. Oh, she's just like paranoid now that anything she walks through is, yeah. I walked through the last portal, the place where my hand since my 10th turning, and my 4th 10th turning that now. Through any door for 30 years? If you got here, there must be a portal to take you back. Teeth aren't chattering because he's cold. They are moving around inside her mouth, their gums twisting. Rise and see as you watch, chattering as they rub against each other. What? It takes one portal you stepped through accident. Tried to fear into you. Lost my hand, burned my flesh, lost my sense. If I can find some means to help you, I
Updated
will.
my journal.
Alright, I think I have to fight these guys.
Die.
I think he just ran into that portal.
Damn.
Let's see if I can get him to run into the portal too. Nope, he just died. But hey, here's a portal. Spectral figure materializes from the gloom of the passageway ahead and quickly moves to block your path. It floats before you, its once human features twisted in a mask of rage. Defilers, leave this place at once. Greetings! Leave now. This place is forbidden to the living. Leave while you still can. I have some questions first. Take your chances elsewhere. This place is a sanctuary for the dead. I shall not permit their slumber to be disturbed by the intrusion of yet another insolent mortal. Has someone else been here? You must know, yes, there's another intruder who even now continues to violate the sanctity of these hallowed halls. Seems so bad mission. It insulted my brothers and sisters' cry out for peace. Who's this other intruder? An evil coward who wields great power over the dead. He seeks something within these halls. Why don't you drive this intruder away? In the inner chamber of the mausoleum is a powerful wards that bar my entrance. If there is the evil, here he calls upon his dark arts to awaken my brethren and bends into his evil will. Sounds like, to me, like you need the help of one intruder to get rid of another. Several long moments, you can almost feel the weight of his lifeless gaze. Yes, you might prevail while I have failed. If you will pledge to rid me of this blackguard, I shall grant you passage. Yeah, sure.
Updated my journal.
Only until the echoing of his disembodied voice remains, but take heed, tread lightly in these halls lest you join the others. Yeah.
Done.
Like, this might be a bad idea, and this will probably be it for what I do for this session. No. Oh shit, I'm almost dead. I totally didn't realize how close I was to dying. You know what? I could use that.
Die. Die.
Doesn't say how long this lasts. Anyways. Jeez, someone just like shot me.
That?
Damn.
I'm almost to another level.
Damn.
Damn it. Did you see that? Damn it.
Die. I'm hurt.
Ooh, close. So I'll just use the last of these and get some healing back. That's it now. I want to fight that guy. He did like a ton of damage.
What's the word, Chief?
Attack these guys.
I'm gone. Damn.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Oh. Cool. these things are that keep zapping me, but I need to get through this quickly before they like just run out of hit points. You know, I can just run past them. Wait a minute, I've already been this way. What happens if I go fight these guys?
I'm hurt. Die.
Damn it.
I don't think I can get 3 of them. I guess I can't use that. I was hoping you would hit Mort instead of me.
What's up? Damn it.
I'm gone.
There we go. Oops. Get all of them. Oh god, it's some of those big ones. Oh hey, that's useful. I know these were here. Little crevices. It's the beginning. There's way too much damage to want to deal with. Okay, so I think I need to go down here. Yeah, that's actually where I need to go. I can just like run past this guy. He's a mid-sized man in long robes of deep black. His hair is neatly coiffed and an impeccably trimmed goatee complements his handsome features. Noticing your arrival, he puts down the book he was writing in and strides confidently over to you, smiling. Impressive. I must admit I never thought you would make it this far. You're the one responsible for all the Walking Dead? Oh, I'm of no consequence to you. What I want is the question that should concern you most. As he speaks up, he looks you up and down as if somehow fascinated by you. Very well, what do you want? I want your blood. Is that some kind of threat? The man starts to answer but stops himself abruptly. An evil smile spreads across his face and begins to laugh. Yes, I suppose it is. He continues to laugh even harder at his own private joke. You notice that his hands have begun to move at his sides, slowly they flip back and forth, tracing in packets. Oh, so now he's gonna kill me. Or more likely, a whole bunch of guys are gonna kill me.
Oh, finally. Now I can stop watching over you and go relieve myself.
Alright, well...
I'm gone.
Oh. Why couldn't I do this before? There you go, buddy. Huh. Really weird that I wasn't able to do that before. Alright, well...
All right.
Don't mind us. Just gonna make our way down here. And, yeah, we'll take a rest. Alright, so... Oh wow, that's all he gets back? Well, one more ought to do it. Alright. Save this here. Well, this game has been interesting and weird so far, and hey, I finally got another party member, so that was cool. Still not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in this game. Well, I mean, I know, but like, I'm not sure if this is actually what I'm supposed to be doing, because this seemed like a really difficult fight, and I'm not sure I'm ready to fight it. I feel like I might go back there and just get walloped again if I try it again. If I can find an experienced planewalker, perhaps he could guide her home. Oh, maybe. But if I don't go after that guy, I'm not sure what else I can do. So, I don't know. I am close to leveling up, I think. Yeah, if I could get a few hundred more experience points, maybe I could level up, and maybe then I could take that guy on. Who knows? But for now, that's going to do it for this evening's playthrough. Hope you all have enjoyed this. Hope you don't mind too much the fact that I'm not reading everything, because that's way too much for me to try and keep up with. I don't know how many more of these streams I'm going to do. This might be a game I just play on my own. I guess if you're really interested in seeing me do more of this, or play the rest of it, let me know. But we'll see. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed it. And that's gonna do it for tonight, so... Yep. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.